I want to show you what we're up against. Remember, I've always said that they will suggest, then they'll shove, then they'll shoot. When you'll suggest something, you'll try to get people to, buy into it. And if they don't buy into it, then you need some teeth and you need regulation to start to shove people in that direction. And then the shoving gets harder and harder and more violent in the streets, a.k.a. BLM. Then finally, the last option, if a country goes there, if they continue down that path, they find that a good part of the population will not go along with it. And so then you have to start making examples and you jail them, then you shoot them. Suggest, shove, shoot. We are now at the end of the shove period. And it's bad enough if we don't progress to the next one. This is really bad. I'm going to tell you something that is happening in Virginia against parents that are bringing up to their teachers and saying, we don't want critical race taught to our kids. I'm going to show you how bad the shoving has gotten. And I'm going to show you in history exactly the same thing. It's been done before, just not as quickly. So in Virginia, as in all over the country, parents have started to rise up. If you thought Common Core was bad, what's being shoved down the throats of our children in all of our schools now with critical race theory is 1,000 times more dangerous than Common Core. And Common Core was really bad. This is poison. And in Virginia, parents have gotten together and they are opposing the critical race theory. It's called CRT. They don't want it taught in the schools where their children are. Well, apparently, the anti-racist Facebook with 624 members, which includes parents and teachers, were compiling names and addresses. In fact, let me say, please comment below. This is what was posted. Please comment below with the legal names of those individuals trying to stop CRT, the area of residence, and or the school board rep known accounts on social media, and any other information you feel is relevant. Well, what do you think that's all about? They are targeting parents who say this is wrong, and teachers are involved. You've got to stop putting all teachers into the good category. It's time now for teachers to show us, are you on the right side? Stand with us against critical race theory. If you don't, I'm sorry, you're not on the right side. You say, well, I can't lose my job. Yeah, well, I could lose my children. And maybe you don't understand the damage, but all you have to do is read. So now they're being targeted. Now, this is happening in the South. This is happening in Virginia. Let me show you something that we have in the vault, and I'll describe it to you if you are listening to us. If you're watching us on Blaze TV, you will see radical members of the I think it says GOP legislature or the Georgia legislature. Is California? Sorry, I can't see it. It's so far away. Radical members of the California legislature. And you will see that there's, what do you think, 25, 30 people pictured in this? This is a very old card from the 1800s. And you will see there are black people and white people. About half of them are black. Most of them are white. Doesn't it appear that way to you still?
Yeah.
At least half of them are white. Well, what is this? This was a card that was given out to people at Klan meetings. If you see on the back, it lists who they are. This was a polite hit list. Now, the Klan always denied that. But how do you think they found the people they wanted to lynch? all of these people were Republicans. If you don't know the history of the Klan, you should. It was started by the Democratic Party as an enforcer. Those who were GOP members at the time, that meant that you were against slavery and you were fighting, to end racism. And they were losing. So they needed somebody to scare people. This is terrorism. And they actually printed these cards up. Will you tell me the difference between that card? Show it again with the pictures. That card, you see these people. What do you think this is, just so they could see what they looked like? Why would you want to see what they look like? This is a list of names and their faces. If you see this person, target them, kill them. That's what the Klan did. Now, what is the difference between that, a philosophy of do whatever it takes to shut these people down because they disagree with us? They think freedom for everybody. What's the difference between that Klan card and what these people are doing, these teachers are doing in Virginia? They are making a list, exposing these people, showing them why. Why do you have a list? Why do you have a list? At best, to harass them. At best, to scare them. You want to talk about, organized violence and teaching people to be violent. It isn't coming from the GOP. And if it is, in any shape or form, I and the vast majority, 99% of my audience, would condemn it. This is being done in Virginia, and no one is saying anything. There is no difference from what was happening back in the 1800s with the Klan and what's happening right now, and for the same reasons. The Klan was racist. Critical race theory is racist, and teaching our children to hate people based on their color. It's the same story.